It was announced that Vince Carter would be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, joining a list of recent players like Chris Webber and Tim Hardaway, who maybe shouldn't have been elected, but that's another video.
Well, I hate gay people, so I let it be known. I don't like gay people. I don't like to be around gay people. I don't, I'm homophobic. I don't like it. It shouldn't be in the world for that, or in the United States for it. So I don't like it.
When entering the hall, you have to choose which team you'll enter with. For players like Dirk Nowitzki, Tony Parker, and Dwayne Wade, we associate them with the teams they won championships with.
I don't got much time.
For Vince, it was a bit more confusing. He ultimately chose the team he started his career with, the Toronto Raptors, after a nasty breakup. But why was he booed for 10 years? Well, it's complicated.
Montenegro, a 7-foot center, number 12, Nenad Krsic. From North Carolina, 6'6" guard, number 15, Vince Carter. And from California, 6'4" guard, number 5, Jason Kidd.
The Raptors traded for Vincent Lamar Carter on draft night. The junior out of North Carolina was an exciting prospect, noted for his size, speed, and skill. Legendary UNC coach Dean Smith called him one of the most gifted athletes he had ever coached. Not bad for somebody who also coached Michael Jordan. The Raptors needed a spark, having never won more than 30 games in their first 3 seasons in the league, including only 16 wins the season before drafting Carter. Carter's high-flying dunks in his rookie season made him an instant sensation. The Raptors' purple dinosaur jerseys are famous because of what Carter did. His ascent to all-star status was quick, winning Rookie of the Year with 95% of the votes.
I'm going to try to live up to all the other Rookie of the Years and try to have a great career and do a lot of great things for the Toronto Raptors.
The most famous moment of his career came in the 2000 dunk contest, where he left people stunned with his leaping ability.
Let's go home! Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen! Let's go home! Carter. And the finale on the first round for Vince Carter. Oh, it did not! It's over! It's over, ladies and gentlemen! All right, Vince Carter with his first on the final round. Ladies, wait, timeout. Can I take a timeout?
Vince Carter racked up a score of 98 to win the NBA.com Slam Dunk 2000 championship.
Sidebar, I'm just going to include my favorite dunk from his Raptors career.
The lob. The fans got what they wanted.
With Vince as their star, the Raptors became a playoff team, making it to the second round of the playoffs, facing off against Allen Iverson's 76ers. It was a tough 7-game series, with Carter ultimately taking the last shot.
Carter trying to get free. Carter at the buzzer. No good. And the Sixers hold on and advance to the conference finals.
The miss was unfortunately the start of the breakup. Before that Game 7 miss, Carter was in North Carolina, attending graduation with his classmates. He then got on a private plane to Philly to play in the game.
Can you understand that there would be concern?
I don't care. I'm accomplishing 2 things. I'm in the biggest game, and I accomplished the biggest thing in my life, and that's to graduate. So,
this story ultimately wouldn't have been a big deal if they won, but it'll always be linked with the playoff loss. In the offseason, Carter signs a 6-year deal with the Raptors, committing to the organization. The next few seasons, the Raptors struggle as Carter becomes more injury-prone. Turns out you need your star player. The nickname Wince Carter starts to catch on. Things get really weird, the Raptors making desperation signings like 39-year-old Hakeem Olajuwon. Carter also claims after a practice that he'll no longer dunk in games.
You get to the foul line a lot more. You used to get a lot of dunks inside. Is it?
I don't want to dunk anymore.
Why not?
For what?
Get fouled, go to the free throw line?
You can get up, you can make a layup and get fouled and go to the free throw line.
Needing a change, the Raptors fired their general manager and coach in 2004. While interviewing candidates, Carter wants to be part of the decision. Carter wanted Julius Erving to be the general manager. The team hired Rob Babcock as GM and Sam Mitchell as coach, which Carter was not a fan of. According to Jalen Rose, Vince Carter body slammed his new coach, Sam Mitchell.
Sam Mitchell made a comment to Vince about always being injured and always being on the training table. So that's kind of how Vince nudged Sam. Sam nudged Vince back. So Vince got this arm underneath their crouch. So now you got them up like this. And if they're kicking and screaming, you won't be able to get them up like Hulk Hogan, but you can still get them down real good. Boom! Ain't nothing you can do about it. And when you get down, it's like, and then we just made sure he had all of his bearings. He didn't, lose a kidney in the transaction or a rib or something. And then as grown men, everybody, I hate to say it, everybody started laughing.
That December, after years of speculation, he finally gets his wish, getting traded to the New Jersey Nets. He was clearly happy to leave Toronto, averaging 15 points in his last 20 games for the Raptors, before jumping back up to 27 points a game with the Nets, averaging 30 points for a whole month at one point during the season, with his new team. During an interview with John Thompson, he claims he could have pushed himself harder as a Raptor.
I've never had a problem with that.
Do you think Vince Carter has pushed himself as hard as he should have pushed himself?
In years past, no. I was just fortunate enough to have the talent and be able to, you get spoiled when you're able to do a lot of things and you see that and you really don't have to work at it. But now I think with all the injuries and the things that's going on, I have to work a little harder. And I'm a little hungry.
But hey, the Raptors had to get something back from their all-star, right? Nope. Throwing salt in the wound, the Raptors traded for Lonzo Mourning, who refused to play in Toronto, Eric and Aaron Williams, who weren't brothers and who weren't good at basketball, plus 2 first-round picks that didn't turn into anything. Not a great return for the cornerstone of the franchise. The most frustrating thing for Toronto fans was how good Vince was whenever he came back.
The door is open for the Nets. Enough time though. Kidd, 3 seconds. Carter looking for the win. He buries it. Vince Carter back in Toronto.
Harris. Bargnani on the ball. Fans on their feet. Carter up top. Carter! 0.5 of a second. Carter, oh no! 1.5.
The crowds would continue to boo because he quit on them.
With Michael Green. Vince Carter!
Time heals all wounds, though. Carter, now on the Memphis Grizzlies, formerly from Vancouver, who never drafted their own Vince Carter. They did a tribute video to Vince, and the reaction shocked him. Carter was emotional, clearly moved by the standing ovation. No more booing now, as the Toronto fans appreciated Vince for the good times and putting them on the map.
The guy they used to call Air Canada has been cheered loudly.